Don't be an animal. Be a gentleman on that night. It will hurt. It will hurt her. The issue of bleeding and showing the blood, all these things to see that she's a virgin. The woman has to do her part to dress nice. Okay, don't forget the dua. A lot of people do not know what to do on the night of their marriage, brothers or sisters, and they get deceived by wrong information. This is the most special night in your life when it comes to your spouse, yourself, your family. This is the night where it all begins, the union happens, where Adam and Eve meet, basically. And a lot of people do not understand the importance of it and spoil it, break it, destroy it. They have to do certain things that are as per the Sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ, before the consummation, not just jumping into it. One of the things is, of course, to pray together and make dua. Ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless you. Give your wife something sweet. It's from the Sunnah. Speak, laugh a bit, joke, talk, cuddle maybe, get close, hold hands. The first time, guys, for a lot of the women specifically, which are much more shy than the men, is the first exposure, the first, and for men as well sometimes, right? We're talking here about men who are, or women who are virgins. But even if they're not virgin, it's the first time the two of them get together. So holding hands, just soft touches, just talking, just taking it easy. What happens is, sadly, and there's so many reports that have come through me, so many over the years, people have complained that usually, mostly the men, but sometimes the woman, they just jump into it, just like an animal, and just try to push their way through, and it ends up literally being a forced act. And you have to understand the feeling, the emotion of the woman and the man, sometimes the man, on that night is just such, not just special, but there's a lot of emotions, there's a lot of fear even, there's a lot of anxiety that can take place. And if that anxiety is associated now with an act that has a negative experience, being forceful, pushing yourself, being harsh, not listening to what the other side is saying, then basically you're laying the foundation for the rest of your life, for how your relationship and your intimacy is going to be for the rest of their life. So guys come to me, I'll just tell you, there's a few messages that I receive on a regular basis. So right now, just recently, a couple of days ago, a guy said that my wife can't even look me in the eyes. And I said, why? He said, because in the night of marriage, I just forced myself on her. She said, no, I'm not, she was a bit shy, and I forced myself in her and pushed her and was rough with her, and she can't even look me in the eyes after years. Imagine that. This is not the Sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ. The wives of the Prophet ﷺ would wait for him to visit them. They would wait for him and compete even for him ﷺ to go to them. And that's what you want. You want your wife to wait for you, to desire you, to want you to be with her. The night of marriage, after you've done the nikah, and this is sunnah to consummate on the same night as the nikah. If you cannot, alhamdulillah, it's sunnah, it's not fard. Forget about culture, forget about these things. People should follow the sunnah, okay? Nikah, don't make, these big parties and too much, things, and everyone gets tired, and then it's 2 a.m., 3 a.m. Just had a case where, the guy was waiting for his wife, and the wife's taking a picture with everyone. It's 3 a.m., and then they go to the hotel room, and he couldn't perform. And it's the first night. It was an insult, and the woman went and complained to her mother that he couldn't have sleep with me, and oh my God. But it was like 3 a.m. Most important thing on that night is not about the hall and about the dress, even though you can have, but it's about you and her. Keep it simple and sunnah. Nice hotel, beautiful place, candles, rose petals, no problem. This is not from Deen or something that, it's imitating the kafir. Just, it's about love, and make a nice, get a nice jacuzzi, put the juice and milk and some sweets and nice ambiance, candles, nice smell, bakhur. Relax, flirt, smile, look at each other, giggle, jiggle, joke with each other. You don't have to jump into it. You have the whole night. Of course, you got to prepare yourself from before. Make sure, guys, you're in shape. Remember, I told you in the previous series, you got to be in shape, man. Go 2 months before. Start training. Start changing your diet. Start losing your belly. Start lifting heavy so you can get some testosterone, so you can be strong on the day. And maintain after, of course. Sleep the night before properly. Get rest so you can be strong. Eat a banana. Don't drink too much coffee. A little bit of chocolate is very good. Dark chocolate is very good. Okay, don't eat too many berries and too many things. Just And don't eat too much food on your wedding night. That's another thing, because it does slow down your libido, your power. Make sure you guys are not anxious, because if you are, she's scared, and you might be also a bit anxious. That's gonna affect performance. You want to make sure that that act of intimacy, that making love on that night, is the best feeling ever, and it's the best, and you both culminate, you both climax in the best way, so that can set the precedence for the rest of your life and your relation. Take it easy, and when you're ready, slowly undress, slowly, as the Prophet said. Words and kisses, messengers. Ask her, is this okay? Is that okay? Be a gentleman. Don't be an animal. Be a gentleman on that night. Even though some women do like a strong, rough man, but that has to be at the right time when she's comfortable. Woman is all about the right temperature. I told you, I've given you already the comparison. That's like an oven. It won't cook, it won't bake unless you bring it to the right temperature. She has to have the right mood. You have to lead her, and she'll get used to it. She will slowly become very comfortable. Within a few weeks even, things will change actually. Start complimenting her, eating from the same place she ate, as the Prophet used to do. You have to get her slowly used to it. Go to maybe say, let's have a bath. Maybe she's gonna be shy. She's gonna be, no. Explain, the Prophet used to have a bath with Aisha radiallahu anha. Maybe she won't. Maybe turn off the lights. Maybe she might be a bit, too much, like aware of her body or something like that. Compliment her. Say you're the most beautiful woman in the world. Okay, don't forget the dua. Allahumma janna shaitan wa janna min shaitan ma razaqta. Okay, the Prophet made this dua before intercourse. Oh Allah, protect us from shaitan and protect from the shaitan what you give us of risk, i.e. a child, if there is to have a child. That thing puts barakah. Another thing, be on wudu. Be on wudu when you enter or you have intercourse. When you make love. This is the sunnah of the Prophet to be on wudu. The woman will have something called the marriage infection, or I don't know how to translate it, but basically there will be something that she will suffer from, or she will have an infection, usually urinary infection and so on at the private part, because this is the first time this is happening, and this is totally normal. Okay, if you drink a lot of water, cranberry juice for the woman and for the man, because it gets transferred. Some you will, some you'll not have this infection. Let it be a beautiful experience. So as I said, use some lubricant. It's easier to enter, it's easier to go inside. The issue of bleeding and showing the blood to people on the sheet and all that, this is very jahil. Okay, this act is an act that even the angels, as the Prophet ﷺ said, the angels shy away from. The pens are lifted. Don't do this jahil. All these things to see that she's a virgin. It's not Islamic way. Stop that. Okay? And not all women bleed, and some bleed a lot. In general, you will bleed, and it's okay, no problem. You wash it off, and it's okay, and you can continue, having intercourse and making love. Let the woman be comfortable, because it will hurt. It will hurt her, right? And as I said, even in my course, right? Let the woman make sure that she climaxes first. Speak to her, talk to her, make sure she's comfortable. Let her climax first, then you can climax after. Okay, and then have some time off. You can make ghusl, you don't have to make ghusl, but the man should make wudu and urinate. It's very important. If you want to go, the Prophet said in the hadith, if you want to go back to your wife, make wudu, but make sure you urinate and clean, and then go back to your wife if you want to approach her again. The woman has to do her part to dress nice, attractive, to seduce her husband, to want it as well. And so she has a part too. It's not all on the man, okay, everything is on the man and the man has to do everything. No, it's also on her. She also has to, have her part of the deal and make sure that she also attracts him, and that is going to stimulate him and go again. Because the point is, again, the connection, to get used to it. You're going to build a love-making relationship, which is through marriage, of course. I have so many complaints and cases that people break that night. They destroy that night. So don't.